You also have pain receptors that let you know when something is damaged or needs attention. Like, oh, really hurts. Maybe I need to see a doctor. Humans cannot breathe and swallow at the same time. I bet some of you just tried it. But mechanoreceptors initiate the swallowing reflex so you don't choke. And this is your body's design to keep you safe, actually. So let's talk about the different types of sensory memory, because I feel like that's really important. When you understand how sensory is input into your body system, the nervous system, you can understand how your brain processes it. So earlier I was talking about those different sensory memories, like the smell of a perfume or the feeling of a hot day. And we have three different types of sensory memory. The first one is iconic memory. And these memories have to do with visual stimuli. So something you saw, something that you see stored as a memory. And sometimes other things you see can trigger that memory to come back to the surface. Echoic memory is memory stimulated by auditory hearing or sound. A lot of times I use the example of a song. Sometimes you'll have a song that you heard during a time of your life, and every time you hear that song and you're triggered with that memory of what was going on at that particular point. And then finally, haptic memory. These memories are created by sensations that your body feels, like pain, chills, itching, any of those that are a part of a sensory memory. Sometimes when you have those feelings again, you can often recall that sensory memory because of the feeling. And so your brain has many different components, just like a lot of different organs in your body. Your heart has different components. Your brain does too. The different components, you have your thalamus, which passes information from your body parts to your brain. You have your hypothalamus, which governs things like temperature, thirst, hunger, sleep, mood, and it also helps release hormones, and it is home to the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland produces hormones or chemical substances that control various body functions. And then you have your prefrontal cortex up here, which involves cognitive behavior, personality, expression, decision-making, and social behavior. Sometimes if you damage that part of your brain, often we have patients who have had severe brain injury to their prefrontal cortex, and they notice a change in personality after that accident. So that's a very common occurrence. We have the cerebellum, which helps coordinate movement, and the hippocampus, which processes memories. So this is where the memories happen, the hippocampus. And then the brainstem is responsible for automatic responses like breathing and heartbeat. Remember, I told you how if you hold your breath, breathing is voluntary until you do something like hold your breath until you pass out, and then breathing becomes an involuntary act because of the brainstem. The spinal cord connects the peripheral nervous system to the brain. So that spinal cord is the highway, and it helps send all of those sensory memories to the brain. So your assignment for today, I will go over this with you in our Google Meet. However, you will be getting a drag and drop activity like this, and you are to go ahead and drag these pieces into the appropriate box on this diagram, and you can reference this video that I'm showing you right now for help if you get stuck.